Hello everyone, wishing you all a very good morning. How are you doing? Am I audible and visible to all of you? Can you hear me? Niharika, Abhiram. Good morning, Niharika. You were not present in the last class. What happened? Good morning, Abhiram. How are you doing, beta? Good to know. Great. So, what we were doing in the last class, I think we were doing questions on what? Um, what we were doing in the last class? We're doing questions on constraints. Yes or no? Do we remember this? Yes or no? I had given a question. I had given a question on, I think, constraint relation, and I asked you to solve it. Did you solve it? I think the question was like this. There was one pulley here, one pulley here, one pulley here. Then there was this wall. There was this block, block one. There was this block, block two. This block is moving down, x2. This block will move here, x1. You were supposed to find the relation between x1 and x2. Did you find it out? Did you try it? Abhiram, Niharika? Did you try this question? Yes or no? Couldn't get the answer. Okay. So how do we do it? Let us start step by step. Step number one, draw a sketch. Sketch is there. Step number two, isolate the bodies. Bodies are isolated. Step number three, draw the free body diagram. We'll start with tension. How will I write tension here? I will start with this. Tension T, 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 and T. Tension in the bigger string. Now the tension in the smaller string. 2T, 2T. I have drawn all the tensions. Then what do? I stop here and I try to find out the constraint relation. How do I find out the constraint relation? I remember that summation of work done by tension is 0, or summation of Ti, tension in the string, multiplied by Xi, displacement of the string, will be equal to 0. I see block number 1, tension is T, T on this side, X1 also on this side. The work done by tension on this string is plus T into X1 because they are in the same direction. This is the work done by tension on this block. What about the other block? Block number 2, The other block, we are supposing that it is moving down, but tension, which is 2T here, it is upwards. 2T is upwards, X2 is downwards. So the relation becomes minus 2T into X2. That would be equal to 0. This becomes the virtual work principle. First one is for tension T. The second one is for tension of 2T. T and T gets cancelled. I get X1 as 2 times X2. So V1 becomes 2 times V2. So A1 becomes 2 times A2. If I call A2 as A, A1 becomes 2A. Now I can write this. If this goes down with an acceleration A, this will come here with an acceleration 2A. Do we understand this? Can I have raised hand that we understand this? Viram is there? Okay. Okay. Great. I'll give you one question for you so that you can try that question. And what will I do here? See, you must understand, once you have understood the concept, rest of the things, no matter how difficult they look, they would be pretty simple. Uh, this question which I have drawn looks like very complicated. This is block 1, this is block 2. If I tell you that block 2 is moving down with X2, number 2 block goes down, number 1 block has to come up. Can you find a relation between X1 and X2? X1 is the displacement of block 1, X2 is the displacement of block 2. 2 minutes. Are you trying the question? Great. You have to get the relation between X1 and X2. Okay, did you get it? Chalo, how do you do it? First thing, draw a sketch. Sketch is there. Second thing, isolate the bodies. Bodies are isolated. Third thing, draw the free body diagrams. So we start with the tension. T, 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 2T, 2T. Let me start with T. T, 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 2T, 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 and 2T. This done. Now we can stop here and find the constraint relation. X1 is upwards, T is upwards. So this equation becomes T into X1 for the green block. For the green block, T is equal to T is upwards, X1 is upwards. So it becomes work done becomes T into X1. For the blue block, you can see correctly 1, 2T is here, 1, 2T is here. So it is basically 4T. 4T is upwards. X2 is downwards, upwards, downwards. So minus 4T into X2 is equal to 0. This has come from the blue equation. Blue equation. That is my constant relation. T into X1 minus 4T into X2. Can cancel out this T. The relation that you get, X1 is 4 times X2. That implies V1 is 4 times V over V2. A1 is 4 times A2. If I call A2 as A, this becomes 4A. That means if it is coming down with an acceleration A, this will go with an acceleration 4 times A. Do we understand this? Can I have some reason that we understand this, sir? Viram has understood this. What about others? Niharika, have you understood this? Yes or no? Okay. Now remember, whatever we have done up till here is only found out the relation between this block, this acceleration is A, this block, the acceleration is 4A. We have only found out the constraint relation. Now, this is not the entire question. You have to find out the value of A and T. So how do you proceed further? So in any question, once you have done this, then you keep on following your steps. If I say that this block number one is M1. Sorry, there is. If I say that this block is M1 and this block is M2, Just for example, M1 and M2. I must keep on repeating the steps. I have got the relation between A and 4A, but that is not the question. I must keep on going, keep on drawing the free body diagram. What is remaining here is M1G. M1G is the weight downwards. For this one, it is M2G, the weight of this block downwards. Now I have to write the equation for the motion for the blocks. Green one, as you can see, 4A is upwards, M1G is downwards, T is upwards, and this block is moving upwards. T is upwards, acceleration is 4A upwards, weight is downwards. Can you tell me what will be the equation for this block? Equation of motion for this block. Can you tell me what will be the equation of motion for this block? You should not forget this. T is upwards, M1G is downwards, acceleration is 4A, which is upwards. What will be the equation for this block? T upwards minus M1G downwards is equal to M1 multiplied by 4A. Do we understand this? Do we understand this? Can I have raised hand how I got this equation? Do we understand this? How I got this equation? T is upwards, M1G is downwards, acceleration is 4 times A upwards. T minus M1G is equal to 4 times A into M1. Can I have some raised hand that you understand this? If we have understood this, what will be the equation of the second block? M2G is downwards, 4T is upwards, 4T is upwards, M2G is downwards, and it is accelerating downwards. What will be the equation for this block? M2G downwards minus 4T upwards is equal to M2 multiplied by A. That is the equation for this block. Do we understand this? This is equation for first block. This is the equation for the second block. Do we understand this? Can I have raised hand that we understand this? Now you have to solve this equation. How do you solve this equation? There are many ways. You can just multiply this equation by 4. Multiply this equation by 4. So you will have 4t in the first equation. You have 4t in the denominator, second equation. Then you can add both these equations. 4t and 4t will get cancelled and you will have your answer. Can you tell me what is the value of A that you are getting? Once you get the value of A, you should be able to get the value of tension. The easiest way to solve this equation is to multiply the first equation by 4 because there is 4t in the second equation, and then add these two equations. 4t will get cancelled and you will have the equation of motion for this block. Do you have the answer? Did you get it? So the answer you will get will be like this: m2 minus 4 times m1 multiplied by g divided by m2 plus 16 times m1. This would be the value of acceleration. Do we understand this? Can I have some reason that we understand this, sir? So remember, once you have solved the problem, that does not mean, once you have found the constraint, that does not mean the problem has been solved. You have to find the equation, write the equation, and then solve the problem. Yes or no? Okay, now I will give you a problem and you will have to solve the entire problem by following the correct steps. Can you do that? Are you confident that you will be able to do this? This block is 2 kgs. Remember, it is not block 2, it is 2 kgs. I've given the mass of this block, 2 kgs. And this block is 3 kgs. This block is 2 kgs, lower block. And this block is 3 kgs. What will happen? How will this system move? Can you tell me? Where is this system supposed to go? How will this system move? Abhiram, Niharika, how will this system move? How will this system move? In which direction will it move? Rightwards. What do you mean by rightwards? Tell, say it in terms of up or down. What will happen to 2 kg block? Will it move upwards or will it move downwards? Up. Niharika, what makes you think that it will go up? What is the force which is trying to move it up? How can this system move upwards? How can this, am I applying a force here that is going to make the system move upwards? Why do you think that the system will move upwards? Give me a reason. Abhiram, what do you think? What will happen? Will the system move upwards or downwards? Yes, Abhiram, that is correct. The only way the system can move is downwards. There is no force on the 3 kg block which is trying to move it rightwards. The 3 kg block can only move leftwards. The 2 kg block can only move downwards. If this moves down with an acceleration a1 and this moves leftwards with an acceleration a2, the first question is find relation between a1 and a2. The second question is find the tension in the thread and all the acceleration. So first you have to find the constraint relation between a1 and a2. Then you have to find the value of a1, the value of a2, and the value of tension. 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Do you did you get the relation between A1 and A2? Abhiram, did you get any answer for A1 and A2? Why? Are you trying? Why are you not getting the answer? What is the problem? You cannot get T and you cannot draw the free body diagram, write tension and see how much tension is there. Niharika, what about you? Are you getting the relation between A1 and 2? Why it is so difficult? Just draw the tension and multiply it by tension. What is so difficult here? I don't understand the difficulty. Abhiram, can you unmute yourself? Niharika, can you unmute yourself? Niharika, can you unmute yourself? Okay, I'll do it. Step number 1, draw a sketch. Sketch is there. Step number 2, isolate the bodies. Bodies are isolated. Step number 3, draw the free body diagram. I am drawing the tension. Tension in the string T, same string T, 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 and T. This one will be 2T on the pulley and 2T on the block. Once I have drawn T, I stop and I now think about the relation between A1 and A2. How do I get the relation between A1 and A2? For that, I use virtual work principle. This block is moving down with an acceleration A1, but tension is 2T upwards. 2T upwards, A1 or X1 is downwards. Work done by tension on this string, T dot X. Angle between tension and X is 180 degrees. The work done by tension will be 2T into X1. This will be the work done by tension on this block. Do you understand this? Abhiram, Niharika, do you understand this? What is so difficult? I don't understand here. Why are you not getting the answers? It is baffling. Okay, I hope you will get it now. Then we write the constant relation for this 3 kg block. T is forward. A2 is also forward. Plus T into X2. I have written X2, not A2. Will be, oh, this will be minus, sorry. I did not write minus here because 2T is upwards and X and x1 is downward. So it will be minus. I did not write minus. Plus t into x2 or a2 will be equal to 0. This is the blue wala part. Do we understand this? T and t goes away. I get 2x1 is equal to x2. 2v1 is equal to v2. 2 times a1 is equal to a2. So if I write this a1 as a, this will become 2a. So this goes down with an acceleration a. This will come here with an acceleration 2 times a. Do we understand this? Can I have raised hands for this one at least? That we understand this, sir. 2 kg block moves down with an acceleration a. 3 kg block moves leftward with an acceleration 2a. But now this is still not over. I have to write the equation of motion. So I continue with my process. What is the process? I draw the free body diagram of 2 kg block. 20 newtons will be downwards. 30 newtons will be downwards. Normal reaction N would be upwards. Let us now complete the equation for the 2 kg block. 2 kg block. 2t is upwards. 20 is downwards. And acceleration is also downwards. 2t is upwards. 20 is downwards. Acceleration is a and it is downwards. All are written in green. Can I have the green equation? Equation for 2 kg block. Can I have that equation of 2 kg block? What will be the equation for the 2 kg block? It's in green. Who will tell me this equation? 2 kg block, green equation. Twenty is downwards, 2t is upwards, acceleration is downwards. Can I have the equation, please? Well then, beta, that is correct. 20 is downwards, 2t is upwards. 20 minus 2t is equal to ma. Ma is 2 and acceleration is a. Do we all understand this? The green equation. Twenty is downwards, 2t is upwards, acceleration is downwards. Do we understand this equation? Can I have raised hand that we understand this, sir? Now let us look at the blue equation along x-axis. Block is 3 kgs, t is leftwards, a2 is leftwards. So what will be the blue equation? What will be the blue equation? T on this side. There is nothing on this side. So T is equal to ma. M is 3. And remember the acceleration is 2 times a. Acceleration is 2 times a. We have found the constant relation. So 3 multiplied by 2a, that becomes the blue equation. Do we understand this? The blue equation. Do we understand this? The blue equation. T is equal to ma. Do we understand the blue equation? Remember, there is also one equation on y-axis. N is upwards and 30 is downwards. N is upwards, 30 is downwards. So I have the pink equation. N is equal to 30. I also have this equation. N is equal to 30. Now I have to solve two equations for tension. I call the upper wala equation as equation number 1. I call the lower equation as equation number 2. How will you solve it? There are many ways of solving it. You can multiply equation number 1 by 2. Here there is 2t. Here there is only 1t in equation number 1. So multiply equation number 1 by 2 and then add both of them. 2t will get cancelled. 2t will get cancelled and you will have the answer for A. Can you please solve this and give me the value of A? Multiply equation number 1 by 2. Multiply equation number 1 by 2. I've written it in red. Then add this with equation number 1 with equation number 2. 2t will get cancelled. Can I have the answer for acceleration? So what will you have for the acceleration? I multiply above equation by 2, so it becomes 2t. I add it with the lower equation, so 2t will get cancelled. On the left hand side, I will have 20. On the right hand side, I will have 3 into 2, 6a. 6a is multiplied by 2, so it is 12a. 12a will be added with 2a, so it will be 14a. So my a will be 10 by 7, 20 by 14. That would be my acceleration. Once I get the value of acceleration, I should be able to get the value of t. This is how this entire problem is solved. Do we understand this? Niharika, Abhiram, do we understand this better? Abhiram seems to have understood this. Niharika, I would expect that you solve at least one question. If you can solve any one question, that means you will be able to solve any question that comes. Shall I give you one question? Are you ready for it? Everyone ready for this? Well done, Abhiram. That is good. Let us solve this question completely. This is 3 kg and this is 5 kg. This is 3 kg one. This is 5 kg, the other block. What do you think will happen? How will the system move? Anyone? 5 kg block will move downwards. Okay. So that is the first thing that you find out. If this block moves downward, this will move upwards with an acceleration a2. The first thing that you have to find out is with the relation between a1 and a2. Then you have to find the tension in the strings. Then you have to find the value of a1 and a2. 2 minutes you will get. I will keep shut. 2 minutes. Solve the question. Did you get the ratio between A1 and A2? Abhiram, Niharika, did you get the ratio between A1 and A2? Two times x1 is equal to x2. That is correct. 2 times x1 will be x2 or 2 times a1 will be a2. Well done. Let us solve the question. Are we ready, everyone? Abhiram, did you get it? 2 times a1 is a2. That is correct, Abhiram. Let me also join you in this party. I start step by step. First step, draw a sketch. Sketch is there. Step number 2, isolate the bodies. Bodies are isolated, far apart from each other. Step number 3, draw the free body diagram. I start with tension. Start with the longest string T, T, 2T, 2T. It is not required, but shall I draw it? T, 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 and T. This is 2T, and this is 2T. Fatafat. Let us write the constant relation. T is upwards, A2 is upwards. So this becomes T multiplied by X2 or A2. Let us write X2, T multiplied by X2. Green one. Then you have, this was a 3 kg block. Then you have the blue block, 5 kg block. 2T is upwards. A1 is downwards, or X1 is downwards. So it becomes minus 2T into X1 is equal to 0. This is the constraint relation that we were looking at. Simply T will get cancelled. X2 is 2 times X1. V2 is 2 times V1. A2 is 2 times A1. That means if this goes down with an acceleration A, this will come up with an acceleration 2A. Do we understand this? Can I have some raised hand that we understand this? 5 kg block moves down with an acceleration A. 3 kg block moves up with an acceleration 2A. Do we understand this? Can I have raised hand that we understand this? I'm lowering all hands. Okay, but this is not over. Let us proceed further. Let us draw the free body diagram of this one. Wrong color. 50 kg is downwards. Here 30 kg is downwards. Let us proceed with the green equation. Green equation. Can anyone tell me the green equation? T is upwards. 30 is downwards. 2A. 2A is upwards. Can anyone tell me the green equation? The green equation. T is upwards. 30 is downwards. A2, which is 2A. 2A is upwards. Wrong equation, Abhiram. T is upwards. T minus 30 is equal to 3 multiplied by 2A. Do we understand this, everyone? This block is moving upward, so you have to take upward force. That is correct. T minus 30 is equal to 3 multiplied by 2A. That is the green equation. Let us now look at the blue one. The blue one. 2T is upwards, 5 kg block. 50 is downwards. A1, which is A, is downwards. Can I now have the blue equation from you guys? Can I now have the blue equation from you guys? 50 minus 2t is equal to 5 multiplied by A. That is correct. If that is your equation, Abhiram, that is correct. This is the blue equation. This is the blue equation. Equation number 2. How to solve this? You have two equations, multiple ways of solving this. What I like is just eliminate t. To eliminate t, I multiply this equation by 2 and then I add both the equations and I will get the value of A. See what value of A you get. You will be surprised by what you are seeing. So I multiply equation number 1 by 2 and then I add both the equations. 2t will get cancelled. On the left hand side, I have 50 minus 60. On the right hand side, I will have 3 into 2, 6. 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. 12 plus 5, 17a. Do we understand this? This is what I will get. I will get A as minus 10 by 17. Minus. What does this minus sign mean here? Minus sign means here that whatever we assumed was wrong. Acceleration is coming as negative. That means what? Up till now, we were assuming that 50 kg block, 5 kg block is moving downwards. It is actually not moving downwards. It is moving upwards, Abhiram. Yes, that is why I gave you this question. It is actually moving upwards. So this 5 kg block is actually moving upwards with an acceleration 10 by 27. This 3 kg block, which is lighter, is moving downwards with an acceleration 20 times or 20 by 17. How did it happen? How did a lighter block, which was supposed to go up, is actually moving downwards, and heavier block, which was supposed to be moving downwards, is actually moving upwards? Why does this happen? Remember, the force which is pulling up the 3 kg block, the force which is pulling up 3 kg block is only T. The force which is pulling up the 3 kg block, the force which is pulling up the 3 kg block is only T. But the force which is pulling up the 5 kg block is 2 times of T. More force is pulling the 5 kg block, and that is why this 5 kg block is going up. Actually, if you see the relation, you will understand that on first equation it is minus 60, but in the second equation it is plus 50. Plus 50 is less than minus 60, and that is why this block is moving up. For this system to move down, the value of this mass must be at least 6 kgs. When it is 6 kg, it will remain like this. It is less than 6 kg, this will move up and this will move down. If it is more than 6 kgs, this will move down and this will move up. Do we understand this? 3. Here we had 3 kgs and 5 kgs. If we had 3 kgs and 6 kgs, it will not move, it will remain like this. If it is less than 6 kgs, this will move up, this will move down, because the force on this block is more compared to this. If it is more than 6 kgs, it will move down and this will move up as what we expect. Do we understand this? And this is a very important problem that we must do to understand what has gone wrong. Acceleration has come negative. We can say that acceleration is negative, that means the block is moving up. We can say in this case, but in the coming classes, when friction comes, if you get negative answer, you will have to repeat the entire question again. because with direction of motion, the direction of friction also changes. So if it is a question of friction and you get negative answer, you'll have to repeat the entire question again. Should not happen. Did you understand what we discussed in the class here? Yes or no? Can I have raise hand that we understand this, sir? Why 5 kg block was moving up and 3 kg block was moving down? Niharika, did you understand this? I'll give you one question for homework. You have to find out everything in that question. Don't get confused. See, I can make a lot of this, but I will just make this many. This is not to confuse you. This is to make you understand that no matter how many of this you put, things remains same. Ten kg block. Why should I make it? Yeah. Then this is 50 kg block. What do you think will happen? Which will move down? Which will move up? What do you think will happen? Which block moves down and which block moves up? What do you think? Which block will move down? Which block will move up? Move up. Intuition. 50 kg block moves downward. So let us assume that this is moving downwards and this is moving upwards. This is moving with an acceleration A1. This is moving with an acceleration A2. The first question is find out the relation between A1 and A2. Second question is find out the tension and the values of A1 and A2. Again, you will be surprised what is going to happen. Anyways, understand the question, do it, don't get scared. Put your answers in the group. I'll have a look at them. We'll discuss it. In the next class, we'll try to wind up this and move ahead in life. So up till then, bye bye. If you have any doubts, you can ask.